it was a good delivery away from the body. Akasha compensated and got an important wicket.
And you can see the huge sigh of relief that Akasha has taken. Back of a length delivery, swinging away, sliced in the air. And that was a pressure catch if there ever was one for young Udish Suri. Very nicely done indeed. And Akasha, yes, you have made amends. You have picked up the huge wicket of Asif Khan. 13 for 1.
Come on, lads. I like to start to the left.
Well, just a slight correction. It was young Karan Dhiman out there at cover sweeper. And Uzair Maan, another powerhouse coming in at number 3. Well, finally, somebody else apart from Asif Khan will need to deliver tonight for Sharjah. K. Asif.
Yeah, it's a good thing that the rest of the batters now they're getting chance. Not a good news for Sharjah. Oh, a bit of swing, yes, away once again outside the off stump. Akasha feeling relaxed. He dropped a simple catch there, but taken a wicket.
Away swing for Akasha. Ashwant Balthappa is the wicketkeeper this evening. Great take. But Uzair Maan, well, not exactly using his feet to get to the pitch of the ball there.
That's why, I mean, in T10 cricket, you know, mostly batters, they don't work on their technique, only improvisation. That's it.
This is hit in the air. Bottom hand force from Uzair Maan, sailing over long off for 6.
That was a powerful strike. I'm not sure either it was proper middled or not. But he even then got the distance and over the fence for the maximum. Good batting.
Just a flick of the wrist, and let me tell you, K. Asif, Uzair Maan is one of the most terrifying hitters on the UAE domestic scene. Very clean striker of the ball. Great hand-eye coordination. Trying to pull off the front foot. Great delivery. Good comeback by Akasha Tahir.
Yeah, it wasn't a good shot from Uzair because, yes, Asif Lala, you got a chance. You should have delivered, but of course, we cannot complain the way you are playing.
Well, first it was Akasha at mid-off who put down the catch of Asif Khan on the final ball of the first over. And the first ball of the second over, Akasha with the new ball gets him to slice in the air. And Karan Dhiman with a brilliant catch. That's how you take them, Akasha. Remember for the next time. Slow delivery outside off. And it's another wide. So he's just afraid of bowling in Uzair Maan's hitting arc.
I think what he's trying to do, just a slow delivery he tried to bowl. But idea was okay. But you require, once again, the perfect execution.
Yeah, there is still that deep cover sweeper Karan out there. So they're going for that same strategy to get Asif Khan.
Don't be sad, dear. You have done a lot.
You certainly have dragged towards mid-on. Quick single to the fielder. He was right on the edge of the 30-yard ring. So safely crossing over. Meanwhile, Dawood Ijaz, he's been a spectator to all the action.
Yes. And now he will face the first delivery. Asif, Lala, danger man sitting in the dugout. And definitely the opposition, they must be happy. Emirates Red. Now there's a fielder on long off position, I beg your pardon, for Dawood.
Yeah, quite defensive field set for Akasha. He's dragged it towards mid-wicket, hits the gap. And on this outfield, you have no chance. 4 runs.
Nicely timed. Very good batting this time. Dawood off the mark with this boundary, knowing that there's a fielder on long off position. And he played towards mid-wicket. There was a gap. And yes, welcome boundary. Off the mark.
Elegant player. Technically sound is Dawood Ijaz. And I do expect him to make plenty of runs in the absence of Asif Khan. Different kind of player. More about timing, placement, technique. And he's heaved it over mid-on. Back-to-back boundaries.
It's a very good shot again. A slog sweep and it was a slow delivery. So boundary in the end of the over, 2 gone, 30 for 1.
Can he go through for me?
It's an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board, bringing you these live visuals of yet another fantastic edition of the Emirates D10 2023. A new addition to the side, Abu Bakr, will be taking the ball. And I don't see any sign of the floating power play just yet. So the field will be allowed to spread. Let's take a look. So immediately they push out the deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and cover sweeper. And also a deep third in place. So mid off is up for now. Oh, it's going to be Ronak Vaswani to continue. Or does he just have the ball in hand? Nope. It's going to be a change in the bowling. So let's see what Abu Bakr can produce in his first over.
Change in the bowling and Abu Bakr will bowl the third over. Uzair looking good, hit a maximum there.
Oh, that's a good delivery, but slightly wide. Well, Mohammad Abu Bakr is actually club teammates with Uzair Man. So some mind games being played by Clint Birkinshaw here.
You know, when you're playing cricket together, sometimes it gives you advantage as well, that you're knowing the pros and cons about other players, about their position, and sometimes good friendships as well.
Oh, beautiful flick. Sweetly timed. No chance for the fielder.
It's a brilliant wrist work. It was in the range and over pitch delivery. Timed really well. And Abu Bakr started this over with this loosener.
Yeah, he's trying to swing the ball from middle and leg. It just went straight on. And lovely bottom hand flick from Uzair Man. He's off to a start here. 11 of just 4 deliveries. And Dawood Ijaz, 2 boundaries to his name as well. So the intent is still there despite Asif Khan's departure. Masood Gurbaz demoted. Inside edge. A good comeback by Mohammad Abu Bakr. But they will still pick up a single.
Well, they've taken a wicket, all important wicket. Now they could put some pressure. But the way bowlers are bowling now, the batters, they're feeling relaxed, getting boundaries. So the thing is, now Clint Birkinshaw, the skipper, should take some brave decisions now.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe take a chance on bringing on a spinner. If they have a left-arm spinner in this side, Rashid Habib can bowl a bit of spin. Maybe get that ball to grip and turn away from the 2 right-handers. Could be a possibility. Slashed hard by Dawood Ijaz. He's dealing in boundaries.
It went like a bullet. Brilliant shot. Even fielder was there in the deep sweeper position. It was a very quick, right out of the middle of the stick. Look at the timing on the back foot, stand and deliver. Brilliant batting.
That was a searing square drive from Dawood Ijaz. Looks like he doesn't want to bring his strike rate below 400 this evening. Well, if he does that, we'll certainly have a party on our hands. 12 off 3. Oh, onto the pads. He's missed out. Incoming delivery. Fine leg was up. Just needed to connect. It would have been 4 runs again.
Yeah, he went for power. He didn't go for timing. And that was the reason. The ball was quick. Sometimes this kind of cricket, in T10 cricket, batters, they try to play with the power, with the strong arm.
Yeah, just got a bit too straight on the stumps there, standing on middle and off. Interesting tactics, but trying to access the leg side. So a good adjustment. Meanwhile, Uzair Man, he needs no adjustment. When he connects, the ball will sail out of Ajman. I've seen it happen time and again. Slapped away towards deep square leg, but will land in front of Rashid Habib. Good change of length from Abu Bakr. He does have a bit of pace and bounce about him.
Yeah, good change. It was a bouncer and manager. He got the register. Either is he writing something?
Well, they need a calculator to find out how many runs Asif Khan has scored in this tournament. It's going into multiple 6 figures, 7 figures maybe. It's
Yeah.
that long. But meanwhile, 11 runs off this over. Slightly expensive from Mohammad Abu Bakr. Or trying to pull off the front foot. That's a ripper. Look at that bounce. And that carry to the wicketkeeper. Good comeback. And in the end, it's a good delivery to conclude. 42 for 1 after 3. A lot of batting still to come for Sharjah. Masood Gurbaz, Abdul Ghaffar, Shahbaz Ali as well in there. And Uzair Khan is a big striker of the ball as well. So plenty of batting resources. Even Hazrat Luqman can wield the long willow as well. And you have the young teenager Harsh Desai as well, who's worked on his batting recently. Is very competent indeed. So it looks like a rock solid playing 11 once again from Team Sharjah. And that's why they are undefeated in the D10 so far, Asif.
Yes, and they have promoted Uzair. Normally, Masood Gurbaz, he bats on number 3. Uzair making some room and trying to hit over the extra cover. Good delivery from Danny.
Danny Pawson, skillful seam bowler. 3 wickets in the tournament, very useful economy rate. He's a genuine all-rounder. We haven't seen his class with the bat yet. He's had some very unlucky dismissals, but he's certainly a handful. Oh, that has been smashed! That's going to space. Uzair Khan has launched this onto the pavilion.
Even it went out of the park. What a shot that was. And you could see now they will search the ball, or the third umpire will bring the new one. Let's see. And look at this pull shot. It reminds me one of the Pakistani opening batter, Imran Nazir. He loved to play that shot, isn't it?
Oh, what a player he was of the shorter formats. A T20 titan before it was in fashion. He was that kind of a player. And you're right, Uzair Khan, he certainly has shades of Imran Nazir in him. He certainly has the power game that Imran Nazir used to have.
Some sensational shots from Uzair.
Danny Pawson under pressure now. Hard flick towards square leg. They're just missing the fielders. I do feel for the Emirates red bowlers. They've gotten some aerial shots that have been mistimed, but they're just dropping in front of the boundary riders.
Yes, now it's 4th over in progress. You could take some fielders outside the circle, and they've taken fielders on the boundary. It's high in the air. Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, it was landed into the gap. Another boundary.
Well, Dawood Ijaz continues in his big hitting form. Another boundary to his name. Look at that. Just shifted across his crease. Opened up the leg side. Trusted the length. Trusted his hand-eye coordination. And he smacked it for 4 between mid-wicket and long on. 50 up for Sharjah in just the 4th over. And he's tried to slash that behind point. But a good comeback by Danny Pawson.
Well, Dawood already showing his intention. And he wants to cut it. But credit goes this time to Pawson. Reading the mind of the batter. Changing his line, length and pace.
This is a terrific partnership between Dawood and Uzair Khan. Well, this has been drilled down the ground. Sailing away, all the way for 6. The biggest of the night from Dawood Ijaz.
Dawood Ijaz is on fire. Look at his strike rate, 22 on just 8 deliveries. 59 for 1 after 4.
So it's going to be young Udish Suri coming on to bowl. Current run rate just a tick below 15 runs per over, K. Asif.
Well, brilliant. So if Asif Lala is sitting in the dugout, no worries. Uzair and Dawood are there. And even Masood Gurbaz is waiting for his turn.
Have no fear, Dawood Ijaz is here. That is the mantra. Big swing across the line from Uzair Man. And I think he's doing the right thing. He needs to feed the hot hand, so to speak. And the hot hand right now is with Dawood Ijaz.
I think Asif Lala, when we're talking about his batting skills, why is looking bearish? Come on, dear, smile. You have done a good job.
Inside edge, nicely bowled by Udish. Bowling some left arm wrist spin.
This is what you were talking earlier, that Brink and left arm spinner. So I think Clint Brinkenshaw, he has heard you.
He's just a teenager, Udish, but very talented. Reverse attempted. Interesting shot selection from Dawood Ijaz, trying to loft it over the point fielder. Brilliant strike rate for both batters, going at 200 plus. Hit hard, but not quite out of the middle. So it looks like taking the pace off is working for Emirates Red.
Udish is a good spinner, and it's not easy for the batters to hit hard against the spin. Yes, if you are, but when you talk about the wrist spinners and Uzair is there, result will be the same. A maximum of the long off.
Bottom hand power from Uzair Man. It was slightly too full. And look at how he's lofted it and driven the ball in that wideish long off region. Sensational timing. Another sweet six for Uzair Man.
I was praising this bowler and he came up with the flight. It wasn't a good idea. It's better. And looking for two. Will they get? No, just a single.
So a rollicking start to the game for Team Sharjah. After 5 overs, they're in a very strong position. 68 for 1. Well, you can watch all the action live ball by ball on YouTube. Just head over to the Sports Eye channel to watch all the thrills and spills of the Emirates D10. Uzair Man down on one knee and up she goes. 6 runs more. Sensational striking as Mohammad Rashid has excitedly joined me in the comm box. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed. That's a wonderful shot on the very first delivery. Rashid Habib coming into the attack. Left arm slow bowler, and look at that. Makes room for himself, goes over long off. Oh, a tremendous hit. They've been hitting them really well. 74 for 1 in 5.1. What a good start this is for Sharjah. Even though they've lost that wicket of Asif Khan, these two have done really well. Uzair Man playing a wonderful knock. 34 of just 13 deliveries. Oh, they don't go for the single. There was a lot of fumbles in that fielding effort. But settled for only one. Dawood has done really well, 23 of 11. These two have really put a lot of pressure on the fielders. Look at that. First fumble and then another one. But they only managed to pick up a single. Goes towards long on. Doesn't connect all that well. Good diving effort from Danny Pawson. It will be a single again. Joining me in the comm box now, it's going to be Abid Ibrahim. Welcome. Good evening, Abid.
Thank you very much, Rashid. Looks an exciting game we have in our hands. The way Emirates Reds have started, they picked up the crucial wicket of Asif Khan. And now shimmy down the track, hit straight to the fielder. Just bounce in front. Then he has a busy day in the outfield.
Yeah, he's at the hot spot, isn't he? That was a good shot from Uzair. Doesn't get the distance he was looking for. And just falls short of the fielder. Masood Gurbaz on your screens. He's another man for Sharjah who's been doing really well. But at the moment, it's Dawood Ijaz and Uzairman. Comes across, heaves it towards the onside, and that will go for a boundary, I think. There was a fielder placed for that kind of a shot, but I think he's missed out. Should have been a catch. That's what the bowler is thinking. Well,
He was circling around certainly there. Not sure why he wasn't standing to pick up a catch. Rashid with the slower deliveries. And this one slightly quicker. Oh, he's clearly overran on that occasion. That was inside the rope. For sure that would have been a catch if he was at the boundary line.
I should have been at the boundary rope. The way these two are hitting, I would always be on the boundary rope if I was them. But I think it'll be a boundary. It just falls short of the boundary skirting there. But it's one for the TV umpire to confirm. Let's have a look then. I think just falls short. Does it, Abid?
Yeah, I forgot my specs out. But I think that's a boundary. For me, I think it's boundary. Yeah. Clearly just bouncing before the boundary line.
Well, you don't have your specs, so I'll not listen to you. I'll wait for the TV umpire to confirm. Right then. Comes down the track and hits it over point. That's running away for yet another boundary. That's another good shot from Dawood Ijaz. He has hit a wonderful shot there to end the over. A couple of boundaries, back-to-back boundaries. 17 runs coming in that sixth over. 85 for one Sharjah.
That's a bowling card for you. Ronak Kuswani started well with the power play on the spinner, given 13 only, where Akasha Tahir has gone for runs but picked up that most important wicket of Asif Khan. And then Udish Suri, who's despite getting hit for 6, given only 9 runs. So the young Udish, he can do something, maybe.
Oh, good delivery. Start with quicker one from Udish Suri. They're going for the quick single. Make it at the end, but it will be a leg by, I think. Yes, it will be a leg by. So he's bowling them well, varying his pace here. Young Udish Suri.
Yeah, he's definitely one for the future. Already did well. And this time followed Dawood really well, but fine leg is up. And that would be a boundary. They're unlucky, Udish Suri.
Well, back-to-back boundaries for Dawood Ijaz. He's hit 3 in a row. That wasn't a bad delivery. The idea wasn't wrong from Udish Suri. He was trying to follow the batter, but the margin of error is very, very low in this shorter format. Dawood gets a piece of the bat on that one, and that runs away towards the boundary. Look at that score. 36 of 15 for Dawood, 36 of 16 for Uzair. 90 on the boards. What a fabulous knock this has been. Towards mid-wicket now. There is a fielder, but just falls short of him. Karan Dhiman there, who picked the catch of Asif Khan, and they managed to pick up a couple of runs.
Yeah, Asif not showing his class tonight, despite getting one chance as well. This one, he tried to play in the air, didn't get that middle of the bat. It was from the bottom part of the willow. Oh, this is leading edge. Could be a chance just over the captain. And they'll pick up easy too.
Yeah, good running between the wickets. Good intent there from both the batters. And that was definitely a chance created, but they had an extra cover on the boundary rope and the fielder had covers, so that's the reason why there was nobody to take that catch. Meanwhile, a good knock from Dawood Ijaz continues. 40 of 17, 94 for 1 and 6.4. They're looking like they'll get to a big total here.
There you go. Goes one knee down. And has Danny did that one? No, I think that's gone for 6. And what a way to get to 100. I think the umpire would like to have a look on that. The body language of Danny says that it might have gone over the rope. Yes, it does. 6 runs.
A fabulous hit once again from Dawood Ijaz. But for a second, I think he'll have his heart in his mouth, because that was very close to the boundary rope. Danny putting in the effort. Look at that. Put in the big jump. And then, yes, his foot touching the skirting. So it's going to be 6 runs. Oh, the bumper from Udish Suri. He's tried that as well. A lot of bowlers have tried that after looking at how Rohan Mustafa does that. But it'll be a boundary to end the over. Another good over coming to an end for the Sharjah boys. 7 overs done. 104 for 1.
Well, there you go. 50 up for Dawood. He's really worked hard for this 50. What a knock this has been. Just 19 deliveries to bring 50.
That's been a fabulous knock by Dawood Ijaz. He's really torn the bowling lineup apart of these young Emirates Reds boys. And he's made them work hard. He's been scoring runs very freely. What a knock this man has played. 50 of 19. Remember, they lost Asif Khan early today, and Dawood Ijaz raised his hand to his captain, walked in, and has played a fabulous knock so far. 91 of 35. That's the partnership so far. And these two are looking in fab touch. Uzair at the other end, 36 of 16. So both of them are forging that partnership in quick time. Abhinav is going to be the new bowler, the leg spinner coming in. And he'll have to deal with two very set batters out there. Uzair Man on strike, 36 of 16 for him. First delivery, tries to come down the track. They pick up a single. Good running between the wickets. Dawood Ijaz now would want to go against this leg spinner and take him for some runs.
And they'll get to pick up this spinner now. Abhinav. Not a bad start for him. Oh! I thought for a moment that was heading towards the stumps. Good delivery. Tossing it up in the air.
Yeah, it's not your traditional leg spinner who will turn it away from you. That's what Dawood Ijaz and Uzair Man both were playing for. But he's the kind of bowler who gets it into you rather than taking it away. So that's something they need to work with. There you go. This one turned a bit. That's up in the air. Chance just falls short of the field on the boundary rope. And they'll pick up yet another. Oh, he's hit him on his face. That's not looking good. Oh, that's not looking good for Abhinav.
Oh, that's bounced onto the pitch as well. And he's taken that big blow. And he's in tremendous pain.
Yeah, that's not looking good. That's not looking good. The physio is on there.
Yeah, he's back on his feet. Now, have a look at this one. Oh, that's a nasty one.
Oh, yeah, through his hands and onto his face. I hope he hasn't done much damage to his teeth.
I think that's on chin. I think he's okay. He's all right, maybe. And that's what he says. Good news for Emirates Reds. Good to see him back.
Yeah, that was on his teeth, I think.
You need to be careful. You need to keep your eyes on the ball till last moment. That's very important as a fielder. And this is how. Yeah, that was also even pitching on the wicket. The ball gets hurried. That had hit him. That's good. He's back into the action. 3 deliveries, given only 2.
Yeah, that's good news for Emirates Reds. He's bowling well. Uzair Man on strike. Oh, that's been heaved towards the onside. But will fall short of the fielder with this Suri. And yet another single in this over. This has been a good over so far from Abhinav. He's given away just 3 runs in 4 deliveries.
I think reason being these two batters are not finding the boundary is the bowlers are bowling slightly slower. In this over particularly, Rashid also bowled similarly slow. Yes, this is what you need to do. Bowl slow, invite the batter to come down the track, and they'll pick up 2. This is good running.
They're very good running between the wickets. Daud Ijaz trying to come down the track, like you mentioned, because it's slower in the air. So he's trying to generate that pace, that momentum by coming down the track. And look at that running between the wickets. Remember, they've been out there for quite a while. And Uzair going for that second run, pushing his partner to go for it. This is excellent running. Good game awareness as well. Last delivery of the over. Cuts that in the air. And that's been dropped. Oh, can you believe it? That was a chance created. This would have been an excellent over if that catch would have been taken. Not that it hasn't been a good over. Single to end the over. Just 6 runs coming off it. A brilliant one from Abhinav. 8 overs done. 110 for 1.
Well, these are broadcasting partners there for all over the world. For India, we've got FanCode, Sports Eye for the rest of the world. In Facebook and YouTube. Maiko for Pakistan and MENA region. ITW Prodigy TPT 360 bringing you these live visuals from 7 districts Malek Cricket Stadium, Ajman. It's been a wonderful journey for them. What a great work. These are our unsung heroes.
Right then, it's going to be the floating power play. They've held it on till the last moment. It's going to be Ronak Waswani to bowl it. Daud Ijaz. Oh, that's not a good delivery. Down the leg side will be a wide and they'll pick up an extra run as well. So good move from Sharjah. They have a floating power play in place as well.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to maximize this one. So the move was to bowl on to the leg side is because he saw the batter is trying to make room, and we have seen in many occasions, especially in this shorter format, the batters move a lot around in and out into the stumps.
Yeah, they try to unsettle the bowlers. You know, that's a fabulous shot. What a good timing and perfect placement from Uzair. Just making room for himself and placing it over the covers for a boundary.
Yeah, Ronak this time didn't change much his line and length despite it. So the batter is looking to make a room outside off. A good looking shot there. The powerful punch.
Very good hit from Uzair racing on to 42 of 19. Some spectators in as well to watch the game. Why not? These two have done really well for Sharjah. Pressure on Ronak. Makes room once again. And in the gap, they'll run away for yet another boundary. Uzair is playing a fabulous knock here. That was another good shot from his blade.
Yeah, this time bowler changing his side and coming around. And it was a similar kind of shot, but this time it was all along the carpet. Much better shot.
One hit away here is Uzair for a much deserved half century. These two have forged a brilliant partnership together. In this innings, after they lost the wicket of Asif Khan, we thought that Emirates Red might be able to come back into the game, but well, they've played a fab knock. This time it's in the air, and I think that's gone all the way. What a fabulous hit. What a magnificent hit from Uzair and what a brilliant way to get to your half century.
Well, rather he wasn't looking to tab in or go for his 50. Rather tried the other way around. Thumbed it in the air, and that's remained long way up in the air. Again choose to go on to the offside, playing on the merit of the ball. And this has been a phenomenal knock from Uzair. He brings his 50 up, and now this partnership is worth 100 up.
Brings it in style, doesn't he? On the onside this time. Falls short of the fielder, Karan Dhiman, but it will only be a single. This has turned out to be a very good over for the Sharjah boys.
Yeah, little late realization to make to his 50. Yeah, that 6 have done the job. Boy, wonderful striker of the ball, Uzair. Quite big over now. And then the bowler is just trying to prevent boundaries here. What's going on with Emirates Reds?
A lot of fumbles there. Was another good hit from Daud Ijaz, playing it down towards the extra cover region. They pick up a couple of runs. One more delivery to go in this power play over, which has been a good one for the Sharjah boys.
Yeah, they must be looking for 150. with 7 deliveries to go. Well, that's been hit straight up in the air over the Danny. And that will pick up 2 only. I think the umpire would like to have a look on that. No, that's okay. No ball. A legal one. Yeah, that's the end of the penultimate over. 131 for 1 Sharjah. Again, the fielding getting spread out. Final over. Danny Parson gone already for 17 his first. And captain bringing him to bowl the final over. While the 2 set batters batting together for Sharjah, Zerman, Dawood Ijaz. Good delivery. Outside off. And a quick one.
Yeah, that's a very good delivery. Remember, these two have been out there for quite a while. So get a dot ball in the last over. That does give you some confidence. And very close. Whiskers away from the off stump.
Yeah, just enough bounce as well. And this time coming down the track. Hits it through the covers. Beautiful shot. Well, that's what you get to see when you're settled. You can play those shots.
Splendid hit from Zerman coming down the track, beating that fielder at extra cover. And look at the power behind that shot. That went to the boundary in a jiffy. Good boundary.
Yeah, he's come off well. Dance down the track. Oh, this one with standing where he was positioned. Hit straight and that single will bring Dawood Ijaz on a strike. So last 3 deliveries he will try to maximize.
Yeah, they're off to a very good total here. 136 is not a small total in a T10 game. So I think they've done really well. The partnership, 123 of just 50 deliveries. What a fabulous partnership this has been from the blade of Dawood Ijaz and Uzairman.
Both of them played same number of deliveries and same number of score. Meanwhile, Dawood passing that. And he's got 4 runs, and this more time he shuffled across and fetched that one from offside to the on.
Yeah, good thinking, good game awareness from Dawood. He noticed that the fielder wasn't on the boundary rope on the square leg, so moved across and got it in the gap perfectly to earn himself 4 more runs.
Yeah, it was much needed there to bring 140. It's the last 2 deliveries, if they can manage to bring 10 of 2. They'll get there where they're looking for 150. That would be a mighty total with Sharjah. Oh, this one is gone. I think it's 6 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful connection, Dawood.
Oh yeah, that was a very good connection. Getting down on one knee and targeting that area where they don't have a fielder, so it was a safe shot as well. And look at that, fetched it from outside off stump. Played it really well, got the elevation and the distance. That's a huge hit. And what a wonderful shot from Dawood Ijaz once again. He's been playing some excellent shots in this innings.
It was written all over. I think he picked up the line and length and he knew it will be outside off. Again, he shuffled across and this time would be missed by the keeper. And they'll come back for 2. Yeah, that would be wide as well.
Good game awareness, good running between the wickets. They realized that the keeper had missed there, Ashant Waldappa. The bowler is not happy. He thought that the batter shuffled across, but I think that was way too wide. Good decision from the umpire. And good running between the wickets.
And I think final line belongs to the umpire as well. Last ball. Shuffled again. This time played straight. That's miscued up in the air. Will bounce in front of the fielder. They'll be coming back for 2. And a comfortable 2 in the end. That will take Sharjah to 151. And they crossed 150 mark. And there is plenty to take positive of this knock. Uzair Maan and Dawood Ijaz played great knock together. Big partnership. And this is what the Emirates Reds need to be concerned about.
Yeah, slower delivery outside off stump. Dawood trying to go for that. But look at Uzair Maan. He always wanted to. An excellent running between the wickets. Could have gone for the other end, the non-striker's end. But at the end, 151 runs in 10 overs. That's a tall task. That's excellent batting. Good partnership between the two. Taking their team. I think they've got the highest partnership for the first wicket. For the second wicket, rather. And both of them have played a fabulous knock.
Indeed. What a great partnership it is. Big one. And that has frustrated Team Emirates Red as well. They've been not able to pick up any more wicket apart from Asif Khan. That's how he scored 13 of 7. Good bowling by Akasha, who picked up the big man. But then the focus was on Asif so much. Didn't realize Dawood is there along with Uzair. Both of them, when they came in, they never left out. Scoring 70 unbeaten. Dawood of 28 deliveries only. And Uzair with his 58.
Yeah, a lot of bowlers used, 7 of them. And the Emirates Reds could not break that partnership. Clint Birkinshaw was trying to break that partnership. He was the only one who didn't bowl in this lineup. Normally does bowl as well. Akasha Tahir, the only successful bowler, and the rest of them, they went for quite a few runs. But Abhinav Vishnu, look at that. 1 over, just 6 runs. So he's bowled a brilliant over. Only 10 extras. So a disciplined bowling effort, I would say. But they weren't able to get ahead of Dawood Ijaz or Uzair Maan.
I think Abhinav should have bowled another one. And also Akasha was only the bowler who picked up a wicket. And he was also not brought back into the attack, I think. That's how the highlights it is. And that was Asif Khan, who started well. He started with a maximum on a second ball of the innings. And then scoring quick 13 and then got away. Then these two batters coming in together. And really beautiful exhibition of batting together. Dawood played some phenomenal shots, though be on the onside or on the offside, and equally supported well by Uzair Maan. Both of them got those flurry of runs coming in. They have scored from every corner of the wicket, right, left or the centre. They have been getting those runs coming in. And that young man, Udish Suri, also tried to bowl. And Rashid Habib has also gone for a little bit of tabbing there. Ronak in his second over, where he's come on to bowl onto the floating power play, was taken for some runs. And that boundary to follow 6 next delivery from Dawood was great batting together. And it's 151 what Team Sharjah could manage to put, and it's 152 the target set. And the Emirates Red need to respond to that in all allotted 10 overs. Time for us to take a short break and be right back. There's more action lined up for you.
We're back once again to the beautiful 7 Districts Malek Cricket Stadium here in Ajman. This is match number 9, Emirates D10 2023, powered by FanCode. It's Emirates D10 taking on Sharjah. The news is that Sharjah, after winning the toss, batting first, have posted a king-size total 151, the highest in this tournament, after losing just 1 wicket, that of Asif Lala. He was caught by Karan of Akasha, 13 runs he scored, and then that big partnership between Dawood and Uzair, 70 of just 28 deliveries for Dawood, and Uzair staying not out with him, 58 of 25, posting 151 runs in just 10 overs. There's been a big struggle for the bowlers of Emirates Red. Look at the economy: 17, 17, 11, 18, 13, 17s, and Abhinay Vishnu just bowled for 1 over, gave away 6 runs. The economy is 6, just 1 wicket for Akasha Tahir that came early in the inning, and then there was no bowler able to take any more wickets. They were outplayed by the partnership. Beautiful partnership that happened, took the game way far ahead. Now it's up to the batters. Emirates Red, they need 152 runs to win off 10 overs. It's going to be a mighty task for the Reds. Qamar Hussain will start off the proceeding, 111 runs, strike rate of 137. He'll like to increase that in this game because they're chasing a huge total. Alongside him is Danny Pawson. The strike rate 151. He'll probably look to go beyond that too in this game for his best. The captain usually bowls the first over, 6 wickets he has taken. The economy 8, which is impressive. The average also very impressive. 6 wickets to him. He will start off the proceedings. And in the commentary box, I've been joined by Ahmed Khwaja. Very good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
All well, better now. Enjoying, entertained. There's a chance. Direct throw was needed. Mr. Khwaja, what is happening?
Well, Danny Pawson, he's had a wretched run of luck in this Emirates D10. For once he gets lucky, but he was sold down the river by his partner Qamar Hussain. Yes, no, maybe. And 1.5 stumps to aim at. Haider Ali, well, just missed. You'd expect him to hit the target. And Danny Pawson lives to fight another day. A tricky start. Good looking punch. And beats the mid-off fielder. First boundary for Emirates Red.
This will happen. They will come hard at the bowlers. They have no other option but to go after every delivery because they're chasing a huge target. So you'll expect some fireworks throughout these 10 overs. Just a punch, as you said. Great placement. Also, better effort was required by the mid-off fielder. A boundary to get them going.
Yeah, Qamar Hussain, that's the way he plays. He will go hard at whatever kind of bowling is on show, especially the left arm orthodox. Long on in place, so the mid-off is up in the ring, and there is a deep mid-wicket for Qamar Hussain. Can he play straight? Arm delivery, nicely read. Push to fine leg for an easy single, and now the matchup should suit the batter. Left-hander Danny Pawson facing up to Haider Ali, but he needs to make sure he connects well.
Absolutely, and the big man, Asif Lala, didn't score much, but not to worry. If he won't score, there are plenty of others. Man will get you. If not, Ghaffar will get you. So they've got so many options in that side. Such a quality side, Sharjah side. And this one, he was given an opportunity early on. Asif Lala went in the air and he could not quite capitalize on that opportunity. Was soon out after that catch drop.
Nicely pulled away, but straight to the short mid-wicket fielder. Yeah, at that moment we thought, here we go again. It's going to be the Asif Khan show, but good bounce back by Akasha, the fielder who dropped the catch, caught him out the very next ball. But then Dawood Ijaz and Uzair Man went absolutely ballistic. A massive partnership, 138 runs added by the pair in just 9 overs.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Heather, trying different things outside the off stump. Impact clearly outside the off stump. They have to be very careful. Well, maybe they can afford not to be careful here in this inning.
Yeah, Danny, you're still on 0. You've not had a great tournament. And you're trying to reverse an incoming delivery. Very adventurous, to say the least. But that's D10 cricket for you. This time Hoyt towards deep square leg. Great fielding by another Asif, Mohammad Asif this time. And gets the throw in quickly. So a couple for Danny Pawson. And the first over is done and dusted. Reds 7 for no loss. So it's going to be Hazrat Luqman sharing the new ball with Haider Ali. Tall, quick, slingy action, swings the ball. And let's see if he can strike in the power play here. 2 wickets in the tournament. Economy rate is not too bad in the overall circumstances, Ali Yunus.
Absolutely not at all. He needs to come good for Sharjah.
So bowling to Qamar Hussain, who will certainly go hard at him. Oh, he's left the ball. That's quite interesting. You don't see that every day in any form of cricket, let alone D10. And no shot offered, so rightly so. It's given as no, it's a dot ball basically.
Yeah, good umpiring. Checked it. Qamar wanted to leave that delivery, but that swing in the end, just getting to that thigh pad, and good umpiring, good check by him. Have a look at that. Push towards onside, late swing.
Well, that would have been very embarrassing if he got bowled around his legs. I think you remember a very famous dismissal of Ijaz Ahmed to Dominic Cork when he got all tied up and got cleaned up by a Yorker. Slashed away. Deep third. Will just about get around to it. Bit of a misfield by young Harsh Desai. A couple taken by Qamar Hussain.
Yeah, talking about that wicket of Ijaz Ahmed, the bat got stuck between his legs. That was such a stance of him that he would make those funny dismissals, Ijaz Ahmed.
He always had this very strange way of setting up, didn't he? He used to hold the bat like a hammer. And many a times in our childhood we used to copy his technique. Oh, once again getting opened up like a can of beans by that outswinger. Beautiful bowling by Luqman, but not great technique from Qamar Hussain.
Not at all. The ball is swinging and he's squaring him up. He's pushing it towards the leg side, and then from there he's looking to swing it outside. That is experience of Luqman. He knows his strength and sticking to that strength. Bowling wicket to wicket. Good bowling that. Making it tough for the Reds.
Well, at least Qamar Hussain can see the funny side of it. But if it knocks his middle pole out of the ground, I think he will not be so amused. So deep square leg in place for Pawson. Is it going to be the double bluff for the short delivery? Fine leg is also posted back. So this is certainly feeling like a double bluff to me, Ali Yunus.
Yeah, he's got getting the ball to swing also. So for the left-hander, the ball will come into him. So he's making sure that he's got that fielders right in place, because these fielders will come into play even it's pitched up also.
So here we go. Oh yes, it was back of a length and jagging in sharply into Danny Pawson and just about kept it away from the sticks.
Yeah, this is what he is doing, bringing it into the left-handers. So he wants the batter to go against the swing, go towards offside, but he's got a quality, that length also. So he's got that area covered, deep square leg and deep mid-wicket, because he's getting that ball to swing into the left-hander. And if he wants to go against the swing, well, that's a risk you need to take.
It's quite fascinating. Cracked away. Bit of a misfield at backward point. That was hit hard by Danny Pawson. And I was just mentioning, it is quite fascinating that how throughout the duration of the day, the conditions in the same ground, the same dimensions, completely transform. Earlier in the afternoon, it was an absolute flat belter. We were seeing sixes raining all over the park. But now as the floodlights have kicked in the late evening, we're seeing a lot of swing there for the fast men. And they're making it tough out there for the batters.
Yeah, it's about the weather also. Winter taking over, so you expect such seam movement and swing movement in the evening. It's in the air, but away. But away, straight driven. Couple of runs, or maybe not. 4 runs for Kamar. So some luck going Red's way. They can stop running because it's gone all the way.
Despairing dive by the skipper. But once again, that slick outfield as the dew settles in makes it very tough for the fielders to catch up to that one. A good over from Hazrat Luqman, spoiled by a boundary at the end. 15 for no loss at the end of the mandatory power play.
Over. Thank you. Come on, Asif. Bye-bye.
15 for no loss. It's going to be the left arm tweaker, Mohammad Asif, aka Mohammad Asif Lara, coming on to bowl. Heaves it towards that mid-wicket region and skips away for 4. A much-needed boundary for Pawson.
Great pickup shot right in between the two fielders. Great placement by Danny. They need more of it. Probably 2 boundaries and over is the order of the day from here on. Otherwise, they'll definitely be short of the target because 137 more runs. Look at the pickup shot. It was in his slot within the stumps. He has again launched at it. That is huge. That is humongous. All over the boundary for a 6. Huge hit.
Well, finally, Danny Pawson is showing his hard-hitting ability at the D10. Absolutely massacred that ball from Mohammad Asif. Floated up there, shimmy down the track, and that's a huge hit from Pawson. That is 90 meters plus.
This is the opportunity for Danny. Left arm bowling to a left-hand batter, and he's looking good at the moment. Middling couple of boundaries. This will give him that momentum that is required for the Reds. Can they do the unthinkable? Can they chase down this huge total? That's the question.
That would certainly send shockwaves throughout the Emirates D10. But they're certainly a plucky side. They enjoy their cricket. Fair enough that they might not have the superstars in the side, but they certainly give it their all, and I think they will certainly give it a go as well.
Yeah, the only thing that is the concern for the Reds has been their fielding throughout the tournament. They've dropped simple chances, and those chances have cost them the games also. So maybe do they have the old ball back, or they've changed the ball? Because in the previous match, when the ball got loose, the ball changed, and Usman Khan lost his wicket right after that delivery. But I believe they got that old ball back.
Well, if I was Mohammad Asif, I would create all sorts of protests. I don't want this ball back. Hit away towards mid-wicket once again. But he is a very clever bowler, Mohammad Asif, but the conditions are very difficult out there for the spinners.
Absolutely, you need to be spot on with your line and length, with your pace variation. All these things you need to come into play when bowling to a left-hand batter especially. Here is an opportunity to bowl to Kamar. Let's see what happens. In a hurry. He wants to get it quickly.
Yeah, he's a big striker of the ball himself against spin. Kamar Hussain. Oh, beautiful arm delivery. Look at that jag back in sharply off the middle of the pitch, in fact.
Makes the batter look funny. It just hit the seam and just came into Kamar. And this is not the first time Kamar has looked clueless in this inning.
Push through once again. Rather than getting to the pitch of the ball, trying to force it off the back foot.
Yeah, he's trying too hard. Trying to hit it too hard. Look to time it. Just like Danny is doing on the other end.
Steps out, but he hasn't middled it. It will plug and land in front of the long on fielder. So, a lucky escape for Kamar Hussain. And in the end, I would say Mohammad Asif has come back really well in this over. 27 for no loss after 3. Broadcast streaming in OTT partners of the Emirates D10 2023. You can watch all the action live and exclusive on the FanCode app in India, the Sports Eye YouTube channel and Facebook page for the rest of the world. And for the Pakistan MENA region, just download the Myco app from your Apple App Store and your Google Play Store, absolutely free of charge. And you can watch all the action. It's an ITW Prod G and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board. And there's been a fantastic response to this Emirates D10. It's always a lot of fun, a lot of hits, a lot of engagement, a lot of views. People seem to enjoy this format a lot, Ali Yunus.
Definitely. Harsh now forcefully hit, but straight to the man. And thanks to entertainers like Asif Lala, Harshit Kaushik, who made it, who just light it up.
Well, Ali Yunus, I want you to watch this young lad very, very carefully. You saw him bowl left arm orthodox to the right-hander. And now watch him switch to right arm off break to Danny Pawson. He's a bit of an ambidextrous genius we have on our hands.
Fantastic to see. Does he have enough pace with both hands? That's the question. Does he have enough control with both hands? But certainly an exciting talent that we definitely are going to witness. He took a beautiful catch previous match. Good control shown, good pace also. Very impressive start for the young Harsh. It's not easy when batters are looking to hit you on every delivery. Got to be spot on, and he's done well so far.
Well, I get to watch him quite regularly in domestic cricket, but I still am gobsmacked. I'm marveled every time he does that. And with immaculate control. Oh, that's a brilliant reverse from Pawson. That might go all the way. I think it has.
Yep, definitely it has gone all the way. Tournament 6 number 177. Pressure on young Harsh. That's the trouble. You're playing against such quality batters who are looking to hit you. It's not easy conditions for you, but that's where you learn. That's where you get better. It will be important to see how he learns after being hit for this delivery, which is the follow-up delivery.
Oh, this is sensational batting from Pawson. Shimmy down the track and thundering over the side screen for another massive 6.
This is pure skill. Just excellent hitting, coming down the track and hitting it straight to the cameraman. Say hello to them.
Well, Mr. Mukhair, watch out. That one was heading for you. Brilliant strike from Pawson. This angle should be a good one. Look at that, clean hit. And that was homing in. Oh, almost got them. I think it got him. He's been pinged. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, more than himself, is trying to protect the camera also. Well done.
Well, I think they'll need to start wearing helmets soon. Both in the firing line of some sensational hitting from this man on screen.
Fantastic. It's just the way he's getting into the pitch and playing around with the young Harsh.
Oh,
very
this
close.
could be quite adjacent. Maybe a bit of bat involved. Maybe that inside edge has saved Pawson there.
Very close, Ahmed. I don't think so. There was an inside edge. Maybe impact. That's the only thing that is saving him. Otherwise, it would have gone straight to the off stump.
Yeah, that makes sense as well. Productive over. And he's chipped it over extra. Long chase for Uzairman and he's made a hash of it. And I had a feeling that was coming, Ali Yunus.
Overran it. Tired legs. He's been in the field for the most of the overs. Probably that's tiredness showing in the field. An expensive over by Harsh. 19 runs coming off it. 46 for none. Reds after 4.
Well, 106 of 6 overs. It's not impossible, but certainly improbable, Ali Yunus.
Very difficult, but the way these two are going and the way Danny Pawson is batting 32 of 13, if he stays on and if Kamar gets going, because he's been struggling, the best he can do is rotate the strike and give the strike back to Danny. But one man cannot do it. It has to come from both ends. Fireworks from both ends will make it possible.
Well, they seem to be very content to feed him spin. even though he's blitzing the ball to all parts this evening. Let's see if Mohammad Asif can get him. Crash through the covers. This will skip away. Should be an easy two. Yes, there is.
Good cricket. Good cricket by Danny. He realised it where the fielders are and placed it right between them and got those 2 runs. It's important that he keeps the strike.
Takes it on the full. Hit very straight. Long off. Does well. Good pick up and throw. I think Sharjah realised, hang on, we have a game on here. We just need to pull up our socks a bit.
Yeah, still long way to go for the Reds. It has to be Kamar now. Cannot be only Danny. He's trying but just not connecting enough. The intent is there, but maybe the skill not quite there.
50 partnership has been raised for the openers. That's quite a rare sight for the Reds. It's been the top order batting that has been a bit flaky in this Emirates D10. Oh, trying a very difficult shot indeed, Pawson. And smart bowling from Mohammad Asif. Just bowled it outside his hitting arc.
Yeah, now that Kamar is struggling, it puts extra pressure on Danny that he has to go on every delivery and try different things. Oh, that one is nice. Very nice. All the way. Quite easily, quite handsomely. Beautiful batting.
Well, this time Anzar and Mukhayyar, our cameraman, dived out of the way and made sure they were not in the firing line. Another mega 6 from Pawson. Down on one knee. And he targets that side screen area and keeps clearing it at will. That's another massive 6 for Pawson, who's really teed off tonight. Look at that. Down on one knee. Clean strike. Clean swing of the blade. And it's gone sailing out of the park once more. 57 for no loss at the halfway stage. 95 needed of the next 5 overs. Can we see a miracle win for Emirates Red?
It's going to be Harsh Desai to continue. Holds a delivery outside off stump. That's been played down towards wide long off. Heather really does well, but cannot stop them from picking up a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. It has been a good start for the Reds. 59 on the board without losing a wicket. But they've got a tall task in front of them. 93 more required of 29 deliveries for them. Both these batters come around 16 of 13. Danny's been playing a wonderful knock. 41 of 17. Comes down the track. Good delivery from Harsh, pulling his length back, slowing it in the air, not allowing Kamar to free his arms. Will only be a single. That'll bring Danny back on strike. What a fabulous knock he's played so far. Pawson on 41 of 17. 92 of 28. They need a lot of big hits here. Harsh Desai was under the pump in the first over, was hit for quite a few runs. That reverse switch hit from Pawson, getting him 6 runs, was a fabulous shot. Comes down the track. He's got a hold of that. That'll run away for another maximum. Good hitting this from Danny Pawson.
Yeah, the right intention to chase 150. Taking charge on the youngster. Stepping out of the crease and hitting that one beautifully. It's always amazing when you see that shot goes towards the cover.
Very good hit from Danny Pawson. That was a big hit. Got the hold of that. And there'll be pressure on young Harsh Desai. He's leaked quite a few runs. 28 in 9 deliveries. That's the kind of a knock Emirates Reds need to chase down 152 runs. It's a big total thereafter. But till the time Danny Pawson is out there, they'll still have a lot of hope.
Just so curious to know what the conversation is between Asif Khan and Danny. What do you think they'll be talking on?
Definitely not cricket.
Yeah. And I think Asif must be asking about that reverse switch hit. That's the only shot which is lacking in Asif Khan's book.
Well, change balls now because they've lost the previous one. That was a huge hit from Danny Pawson. Now Harsh Desai will come in once again to bowl to Danny, who's a one hit away from a brilliant, what will be a brilliant half century.
He started this over so well. I've got 9 already of 3 deliveries.
Comes down the track and it's a similar kind of shot, but not a similar result. Abdul Ghaffar takes the catch right on the boundary rope and Harsh Desai has the last laugh. A fabulous knock from Danny Pawson comes to an end.
Yeah, he's just quickly got to 47 of 19. I think the job is done. Good bowling there from the young boy. So he's coming down the track and also along with that, he's trying to make room also. And at the end, with a bit of jiggles, Ghaffar holds on to that and that's the end of Danny Pawson. What a great knock. He's played 47 of just 19 deliveries, 66 for 1.
New man in, Ashwin Waltapa, 5 innings, 54 runs, average of 18, strike rate just under 140, best of 28, not out. A big job in front of Ashwin Waltapa, needs to score some quick runs.
I think they don't have that luxury to spend time and settle in. This one placed it to its extra cover. And now they would like to have Qamar Hussain more on strike because he's played really well for his 19 of 15 because the major heavy lifting was done by Danny. So now it's time for Qamar Hussain to step on to the gas.
Certainly he needs to score some big runs. He's played it up in the air. That's right over the bowler's head. Haider Ali tries to get to it. Does really well to stop the boundary. That's a very good effort from Haider Ali and it'll be a couple of runs to end the over. 6 overs done, 69 for 1. Four bowlers used so far. Harsh Desai, the only successful one, but he's leaked a lot of runs. 31 in his 2. Asif went for 23 in his 2. 8 for Hazrat Luqman. 7 for Haider Ali. They both started really well. No extras given so far. This is excellent disciplined bowling from the Sharjah boys.
Yeah, that could be the difference here. The extras, you need to be disciplined. They've got a great bowling in the team as well. Shehbaz Ali. Oh, bowls really well. The left-hander has come across the stumps and then missed the length as well. Not a bad start there for Shehbaz. Look at that. Keeping tad low on there. I think he's trying to hit the seam and get that seam movement. Yeah, this time get that thick edge straight to the third. Oh, bit of fumble from Hazrat. And that will cost 4 runs. That was a casual efforts there from Hazrat Luqman. Should have been a lot better than that. That was easy.
A poor effort from Hazrat Luqman. That's another good delivery. Gets the outside edge. And he was placed there to stop that kind of balls. Just takes his eyes off the ball at the very last second and misses out. Sloppy work from Hazrat Luqman, ending in a boundary.
Yeah, you need to do better than that. And no matter how much runs you're defending, you need to keep your basics right. I think 150 was a little too much for Emirates Reds. Despite getting a good start from the openers, still it looks too big to chase down now. 78 from 21.
Yeah, that's a big total. 152 runs in a 10-over game. You need to go at 15, 16 runs right from the word go. And the first 2 overs were bowled well by Haider Ali and the other bowler. And
Hazrat Luqman bowled the second over, I think.
yeah, I think that was Hazrat Luqman. They gave away just 15 in 2 overs. That's really helped Sharjah to make sure they get a good grip of the game early on.
Oh, good bouncer there. And Qamar is quite tall, lad. He can't be claiming for the wide.
Well, that was a very good delivery. Very sharp bouncer from Shahbaz. Quick as well. And followed him. So it will be a dot ball. Then dot balls are gold here. Look at that. Beautifully done. That's a wonderful delivery. Good.
I think the first thing you need to do is get your head away. He's still tried to hit that one. Very well directed bouncer from Shahbaz Ali. This time he takes the pace off and goes fuller. Typical fast bowling. He gets follows the bounce after bouncer bowls the Yorker. That's what the fast bowlers do. Even if they go full, the next delivery they pull their length back.
Yeah, slightly slower as well from Shahbaz. Bowling it in the right channel, not allowing Qamar to get underneath that. Last delivery of the over is given away just 6 runs. What a fabulous over this has been. In the context of the game, Shahbaz Ali has been held back for bowling in these overs, these sort of conditions, and he's done really well.
A very fine all-rounder. A bit underrated. He again goes full outside off, and this has been driven. Or they'll be looking for 2. Uzair Khan also. Oh, I think they run the third as one. 3 runs. Good running this is. End of the over number 7. It's 78 for 1.
Well, you can catch all the action live on Sportseye YouTube page, youtube.com/Sportseye. And you'll be able to hear Abid Ibrahim as well.
Yeah, don't say that. I think they might turn it off now. They need to listen to me.
Yeah, most of them will.
And I was thinking the other answer, Rashid. You're the one who calls speeds speeds. The floating power play at the moment. And it will be Haider Ali to bowl. A good choice there. The captain leading from the front. He's given only 7 in his first. And this one hit up in the air. And in the gap as well. 4 runs. Good start of the over for Reds.
Yeah, that's a very good hit from Ashwant Waltappa. The left arm spinner bowling to a left-hander. It's always a matchup. And Ashwant, although he played it in the air, but made sure that it's in the gap. And once it cleared that 30 yards, it was always going to be a boundary. Good hit from Ashwant to start the over.
Yeah, I think he's gone slightly fuller this time. He needs to pull his length back. Yeah, this is better. Line and length. Also using a lot of shoulder. Tries to bowl quick one.
Yeah, good delivery, good comeback after being hit for a boundary by Haider Ali. That's the kind of a bowler he is. Always makes comebacks. But now he's got a right-hander in front of him. And normally the right-handers are struggling in front of Haider Ali. He bowls a good line and length in front of him.
Yeah, he's been very successful. Couple of seasons he's had wonderful. It's been lofted in the air and Ghaffar very casual there. Should have tried. Oh, it's a direct hit, but I think Waltappa is well in.
Yeah, that was in the air. It's not a good effort. The fielding hasn't been up to the standards from Sharjah. Look at that, moving towards his right. Should have taken that. Just doesn't get it in the middle of the hand. And they managed to pick up a couple of runs. That's been played towards wide, mid-off. He'll pick up a single. Comer. What an over this has been. A good one from Haider. He was hit for a boundary on the very first delivery, and since then he's made a good comeback. Hasn't allowed the batters to hit boundaries against him. Remember, this is the floating power play. The Reds have opted for 85 for 1 at the moment, chasing down 152. They need 67 more runs. 66 with that single of 14 deliveries. And it's going to be Haider. He's got a couple of deliveries to go in this over. Left-hander on strike, comes down the track, converts it into a Yorker for himself and drills it for a single. Good bowling from Haider Ali. Qamar Hussain back on strike. 25 for 20 for him. Oh, he's bowled him. The slower delivery from Haider Ali, just pulling his length back, bowling it slower in the air, enticing the batter to go for that big hit. He was through the shot quite early and it was onto the stumps.
Great bowling there. Just took the pace off. And it was a lot of pressure on Qamar Hussain, who went across the line to play the big shot. And as he walks out, scored 25 of 21, 87 for 2.
Shahbaz Ali to continue. Ashwin Waltappa on strike. Into the 9th over, the penultimate over of the innings. Shahbaz will be bowling that. On the stumps, heaved towards the onside. They'll pick up only a single. Good start here for Shahbaz in this over. They need 64 runs of 11 deliveries. That looks almost impossible now. Clint Birkinshaw, the new man in. The captain walking to the middle. There's another game going on the other ground. But this is where you need to be.
Yeah, I think the focus should be on this ground. Yeah, bowls a beautiful Yorker. Shahbaz has, I think, done well when he's been given the responsibility to bowl.
Get the wide line.
Things have been really slow for Reds. Was very close to the off stump. He's cut down the singles even.
Yeah, excellent bowling. Remember, Clint has just walked out, so it won't be very easy for him to get going straight away, especially against somebody like Shahbaz Ali, who's a very good bowler.
Yeah, this time followed him really well. Oh, that's the overthrow. Oh, again a fumble. I think the problem with Sharjah right now is they think the game is pretty much simple and in their kitty, but I think they need to do better. They need to understand there'll be more competitive teams waiting ahead. Yeah, wayward throw there. And he just throws at the center of the stumps, and Daud, not a clean collect. Yeah, hold on. You've got to come back as well. Where was Shehbaz Ali heading? I think he's gone almost to shake hand with the batter. 90 for 2. 8.3 would not be a bad total at any other day. But now, while you're chasing 150, the one for the over given now, pulled his length back.
Yeah, that was a good delivery. Clint trying to make room for himself to go through the offside. And Shehbaz bowls a very good bumper there. One more dot delivery. This has been an excellent over. Remember, he's given away just 10 runs in 9 deliveries. 62 of 8 is almost virtually impossible. And follows it up with a slower delivery outside off stump in the block hole. What a good over this has been from Shehbaz, putting tremendous pressure on Clint Birkinshaw.
Yeah, he's playing and toying with the captain of Emirates Reds. He's bowled those Yorkers, slow ones, bouncers, bumper. And he's showing his all varieties in one go. He's got 2 more deliveries. Yeah, this one has been hit straight and finally getting a connection here. Clint got great 4 at the end. That concludes the over number 9. 94 for 2 Emirates Reds.
Six more deliveries to go. 58 runs required. Ashwin 12th pound strike. 16 of 9 for him. It's going to be Dawood Ijaz to bowl the last over. Interesting move by Sharjah. Starts off with a good delivery. Back of hand, slower one I thought. And the wicketkeeper Masood Gurbaz unable to hold on to that. Will be a bye here to start the over. What a knock he's played, Dawood Ijaz.
Yeah, I think he's been rewarded with that knock. To come on and roll his arms over. Might be getting a wicket here, making his case more stronger for player of the match. This one going straight and over. 6 runs. Brings 100 up for Emirates Reds.
Well, that was a good hit from Clint Birkinshaw. He's a very strong lad. He was trying to bowl it in the block hole, and Clint managed to get underneath that and played it really well. A lot of bottom hand involved in that shot. Gets him 6 runs. Goes again towards mid-wicket this time. He's got a lot of elevation. Has he got the distance or not at all? It's Asif who's picked up that catch, and Dawood Ijaz has got his first wicket of the tournament.
Well, that might be his player of the match confirmation. That has gone a long way up in the air. The beauty about that delivery was it was slower and enticed the batter to play him across the line with a lot of bottom hand that went up in the air. Good work there from Asif, who got underneath and took that catch. 10 for captain, It's 101 for 3, Emirates Reds.
Ronak Vaswani, the new man, starts off with blocking one delivery. Was a good one from Dawood Ijaz on the stumps.
And I'm just trying to figure out, is Dawood Ijaz bowling leg spin?
Well, I think he's bowling medium pace here.
I think he's bowling everything, what he knows.
Good delivery outside off stump, another dot delivery. Good over so far from Dawood Ijaz.
Yeah, there wasn't a connection there at all. One last delivery onto the pads. Well, only pick up single, and that would be the game for Sharjah. What a thumping victory it is. That a 50-run victory over Emirates Reds. This is clinical performance. Very, very good game for Sharjah.
Well, they won it very comfortably at the end. Excellent batting from the Sharjah boys in the first innings. Helped them to get to a big total and then restricted Emirates Reds to a below par one.
Well, I think major work was done by one man only. Dawood Ijaz, equally supported by Uzair Man. And it was quite simple for the bowler to defend anything over 150. And I think the bowlers have done a decent job. I think Sharjah's fielding need to be improved a little bit.
Yeah, they need to go back to the drawing board and just work on their fielding efforts. There were a lot of sloppy misses in the field. The ground fielding wasn't up to the standards. They dropped a catch as well. So that's the only thing that Sharjah would be working on. Meanwhile, Emirates Reds, they need to go back and think about what went wrong for them. It was probably their bowling in the first innings that leaked quite a few runs, and it was never going to be easy to chase 152 runs against a very strong Sharjah side.
I think you need to improve. Even if the good teams, the sign of a good team is when you win and you still realize you didn't play well enough. I think on a given day, if you look at the numbers, Sharjah has done well. 49 runs victory over Emirates Reds, and it was Qamar Hussain came opener with Danny. Danny played a beautiful knock of 47 of just 19 deliveries, but they needed one more knock, just like Danny Parson played.
Yeah, they needed somebody to play very quickly. Somebody like Qamar, who's got that ability to score quick runs, but wasn't able to do that in today's game. Only 2 extras given away by the Sharjah. That's a very good sign. They used quite a few bowlers as well, 6 of them. And Haider Ali picked up a wicket, so did Harsh Desai. And Dawood Ijaz at the end came to bowl the last over. He picked up a wicket as well. So they kept on chipping in with wickets at regular intervals, and that's what helped Sharjah to defend those 150 odd runs.
Yeah, they've been top class as the bowling unit and the batting unit as well. And was driven straight from Danny and Qamar. They came up together, and Danny Parson showed some class. Played great shots that went long way up in the air. So he's hit those 6s. This was the best one. That in fact gone all the way for 6. Then the another one, he unleashed himself, redeemed really well. Got those beautiful hits down the ground. And then in the end it was struggling for the remainers. Couldn't get any better. It was floating over where Haider Ali picked up that wicket of Qamar Hussain. And in the end it was the captain who hit that beautiful 6. And then departed on a very next delivery when he went for the same direction. This time he's got a fielder, the found fielder in the deep, and that was it for the team. Sharjah getting an easy win over Emirates Reds. Dawood with the top scorer, 70 of just 28, and his partner Uzair Haidarman, who got 58, unbeaten of just 25 balls. This has been great partnership. Also, they had a brilliant partnership up top. The best one, Nakasha Tahir with a wicket, only wicket taker for team Emirates Reds. And in batting, it was Danny Boston who made the major contribution of 47, and Dawood, Haider Ali, Harsh Desai, all of them getting 1 wicket each. Sharjah won this match by 49 runs, and it's time for us to get going. So next we have lined up Emirates Reds taking on Fujairah. Very exciting game it will be. Fujairah with a lot of confidence. They just had a game against Ajman where they had a brilliant win. And now it's time for us to head to the pool match presentation with K. Asif.
Welcome to the player of the match presentation ceremony. It was Emirates Reds versus Sharjah. Another very good victory for Sharjah. They played stunning cricket. Though Asif Lala wasn't there, but a couple of notable performances. Dawood Ijaz made 70 on 28 deliveries not out, and Uzairman 58 on 25 deliveries. I'm here with the presentation party, one and only Iftikhar Ali, and the man of the match goes to Dawood Ijaz for his stunning knock. Well done, dear. You played really well. दाऊद, सबसे पहले आपको मुबारक हो. जब आसिफ लाला परफॉर्म कर रहे होते हैं तो बाकी लोगों को मौका नहीं मिलता. आज आपको मौका मिला, आपने परफॉर्म किया.
हाँ जी, सबसे पहले तो मैं ऊपर वाले का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. और बिल्कुल जैसा आपने पिछले सारे मैचेस देखे, वो आसिफ भाई ऊपर से फिनिश कर देते थे, तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमें मौका नहीं मिलता था. लेकिन आज मौका मिला और मैनेजमेंट ने ट्रस्ट किया, उन्होंने ओपन करवाई और थैंक गॉड कि मैंने परफॉर्म किया.
आपकी टीम का कॉम्बिनेशन बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है. विक्ट्रीज, फतुहात मिलती जा रही हैं. इसका राज क्या है?
हाँ, राज अच्छी टीम बनाई है. सारे माशाल्लाह अच्छे प्लेयर हैं, तो जिसको भी मौका मिल रहा है वो परफॉर्म कर रहा है, तो इस वजह से हम मैचेस भी जीत रहे हैं.
चलिए, गुड लक, इसी तरह परफॉर्म करते रहिए.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
So here we go. Dawood Ijaz was the player of the match and this is the time for the short break. Stay tuned for the live action.